Is Beavis and Butthead for the Sega Genesis a bad game? After I watched the AVGN episode of this game, I thought it was pretty funny, and I kind of like it. It was on point because the AVGN just make fun of everything, like even good games like Castlevania and Legend of Zelda. They already had an episode of AVGN, so it's not like every single game appear on the Angry Video Game Nerd episodes. They mean they are bad games, not at all. I didn't mind that episode that time. After watching the James and Mike's Monday playthrough of the Beavis and Butthead for the Sega Genesis, I saw how authentic the criticisms were. I love this game, and I feel the need to defend it, be the lawyer of this game. Okay, the first complaint I want to talk about is how cryptic this game was, and a lot of stuffs you don't know what to do and it's hard to figure it out. Well, this is not a regular platform game. It's actually an adventure game with a lot of puzzles. And some of these puzzles, if you watch the cartoon show, gets the reference of some episodes, like the Burger World stage. If you watch the Burger World episode, you will know that you have to put the rat on the fryer with the French fries and give it to the man. I mean, the episode Beavis just put the rat in the fryer. So if you got a rat and there's a fryer, you may thought like, oh, let me try this, and we will do what the game wants you to do. And to enter in the Burger World, you have to put a password code in the door. That's what James was complaining, because how do you know where the password is? How you know the numbers? And he rely on a strategy guide, which simply says Butthead, and you have to press Butthead, like spelling each letter with the number corresponding with it. So actually, in the game, there's a clue for this code in the stall of the yogurt shop. It's written there, for bad food, try Butthead. So if you play this game and you go to the Burger World first, and you probably won't know what to do what code you have to put in the door. So this game is not like linear. You can go wherever you want. You have 7 open stages at the beginning of the game, so you have to choose which stage you want to play and in which order, and you can keep coming back and forth the stages. So if you go to the Burger World first and you don't know what to do, it's not like the game is so hard. You have to find another stage and play other stage. And if you go back and play the Turbo Mount 2000 stage, and you enter the bathroom of the yogurt shop, it would be written on the wall, for bad food, try Butthead. And that's a hint for the code door of the Burger World. You have to put Butthead. And it makes sense because Butthead is employer there. He works there. So that door is like employers only. You have to enter through the door to work at the place. So the other thing I want to talk about is the foreground in the Burger World. If you drop an item, you won't see the item on the ground. That spot is exactly the only spot in the game that has the biggest foreground. That if you drop an item, you won't see it. The rest of the game, there's no foreground, exception for some bits and pieces somewhere. But if you drop an item, you will see the item. So it's not like bad game design. It's just like you have a specific spots in the game that has foreground, and you happen to drop an item for the first time in that place. That's unfortunate. That's a bad luck. When you start playing the game, you start in their house, and there's some items there, items hidden inside the couch and in the bedroom. if you collect the items and you've tried to figure it out the type of gameplay of this game, so you will enter the menus and try everything like the items and the weapons, the sucks and the drop option to click on it. So if you have did the drop first inside the house, you will see the item dropped. So there's no big deal. It wouldn't be a big deal anymore. So something that you figure it out even before you go to the stages. The other thing I want to talk about is the hamburger. Actually, this hamburger is totally optional. The strategy guide sucks because they say that you will need this to do this later, but you won't explain that you only eat the burger if you want to do the secret ending. The deal is, if you eat a burger you get sick. That's very important because the game is throwing all the time hints at you. Once you eat the burger, there's a not exactly a cutscene, but there's a scream when Butthead says like, "We need a doctor," and Beavis says, "We're sick," and then after that Butthead says, "We need a doctor," and after that, every like 10 to 15 seconds your life will deplete, and Beavis would say, "We are sick." What that means, if you put one and two together, Butthead says we need a doctor, but Beavis says we are sick, and if you go to the hospital before eating the burger, you see a door, and the nurse won't let you go through the door, and she will say only for sick people. This room is for sick people only. If Beavis says we're sick, you will figure it out that okay, let's go through the door, and you will go there. You get you. The doctor will help you. Will review your health, and you leave the hospital, and you'll be thinking, what's the point? Why would eat the burger and then refill my health? Just might as well not eat the burger, you know. But actually, inside the room, there's this item to get. There's a pair of scissors that you need to get the secret ending. If you don't want the secret ending, there's no need to eat a burger or to get the scissors, so that's just optional. The other thing I want to talk about is the password. The biggest complaint how bad the password design is, and I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. Actually, it's bad design about the letters and how you have to put the letters on. But the other complaint is that if you die, you have to put the password all over again, and that's not true. Once you put the password on the game, if you die and you go back to the password screen, the last password you put it there would be there, so you just hit start and it will automatically send you to the password. You don't need to put out the letter one more time. You only put the letters if you turn off your Genesis. This game is an adventure game that if you watch the cartoon episodes, you will know what to do. Like in the burger world, like I've said before, putting the rat on a fryer, or in the drive-in to take a picture of a moving car using the camera. Some stuff are really cryptic, like using the fishing rod and some items to fish inside your room, like it happened in an episode. And the game's actually not so difficult. It's not that hard. The only two very challenging parts are the sewer stage and the cards part in the hospital stage. These are the only very difficult that if you're playing for the first time, you probably will die and have to try again. Other than that, every enemy you kill, they will drop a health item. So if they attack you, you will refill your health right after you kill them. So it's not that challenging, to be honest. Okay, so of course the game is not perfect. There are some bad design choices here. Like the screen transition is kinda disorienting for the first time you're playing. Fortunately, it just happens in a couple of stages, like the burger world, like the street. So it's not like something that kills the game, it's just something annoying that you have to experience for the first time and then realize what you're doing wrong to do it right the next time. And the other part, the criticisms I have it for this game, along with the password system that you have to put a lot of words, is how sometimes you can get stuck. Like if you need to get money to enter in the driving, you need $3 to enter in the driving, and you have some stuff to sell and some stuff to buy, like weapons. You can buy weapons and you can sell some items to get money to buy weapons and go to the driving. But if you buy all the weapons and sell all the items and left the driving for last, you may not have enough money to enter the driving. You may not have the full $3 to enter it. So you may find yourself stuck in a game. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe there's some way to get more money. I don't know, but that's the only. I mean, maybe this is a flaw of the designers and the producers. And some people may think like, oh, when you have a game that you need to watch the cartoon, this is a bad game design choice. But it's not like that, because I watched the cartoon, but I never watched the particular season that has the episodes of the game referring to. So I still beat the game without watching the episodes. So it's not like you are obligated to watch the episodes. The episodes will only help you what to do, but you can figure it out by chance or by trying everything you can. To finish this video, I just want to say this game is really cool, and once you have the hang of it, you will understand how to play it. Once you understand how to play it, it's very fun, especially if you're playing with a friend, with two players, right? And this game is fairly short. You can beat it like maybe 30 to 40 minutes. Only if you know exactly what to do. So if you don't know what to do, you can spend like more than 50 hours trying to get what's the next puzzle you have to solve. But it's not like 50 annoying hours. They are really pleasant hours to play while you play this game, because this game is very fun. Of course, all of this is based on my opinion. It's okay to have an opinion if the game is bad or good, but in my opinion, this game is one of the best Sega Genesis games. It's very fun. Maybe I have too much nostalgia behind it, but that's it. Okay, so thank you very much.